Okay, so we're starting at step 6 here. I've already gone through for the rest of the school types and entered what they are and deleted these 2 rows for each. So we'll do that with the last one here. All you'll have to do is type it in the first block and then drag it down. The rest of the data here is just copy and pasted from the website. I haven't done any processing with it yet. So you'll just input those, pull it down, and then these 2 you can highlight and delete the rows. So now what we need to do is separate, and this is going to open a link. Doesn't matter. We need to separate this data. So we have for one school in column A and C, but also in row 1 and 2. So we're going to assign a counting variable. So just go ahead and insert a line at the top, and then in whichever row you want to, go ahead and title it count. We can delete column B if you want to. It doesn't really matter. So in your count row, in your first row, row 2, just type a 1, and then your next row you're going to insert the function equals negative the box above, and it should pop up as -1. So this, you can just drag a few to test it out, but these should alternate between 1 and -1, with 1 lying on the school name for each school. So you'll have to drag this all the way down to the bottom, just to the bottom of your data, and make sure it's still alternating like it should. And then come back up to the top. You'll click on count, sort and filter, and then filter. And this will set this up like a table. So right next to this, you'll click the little arrow, deselect, select all, and just select to display ones. So now all we are able to see is those rows that had this 1 in this column. So then we can highlight column A as in just the entire column and copy and paste it onto a different sheet. Now this will paste into every single row. It won't skip lines like the original file. So we got that. Go ahead and do the same with column C for your phone numbers. So now we've got the names and phone numbers, and that's all we can see when selecting the ones column. We can go ahead and copy over column D as well. You could do this on either step since it's since the data is in both. And when you paste it, make sure you select this top row and then paste it. Otherwise, this first school will come up blank. So then swap the counts to -1. The other half of the data should display. Mine messed up somewhere, so okay, so -1. So this time you'll have your address, the map link, and then it'll say school type again just because we put that in all of the boxes. So all we need here is column A. So you'll copy and paste that over again. Make sure you're clicking in the top box. And then before we go forward, we want to check and make sure that this all lines up correctly. And why are you skipping so far? So scroll down to the bottom of your data. It should be half of what you had before. And just make sure that these all line up in the same column. Otherwise, you're off by a row somewhere. So then we have to split this data into its parts because we need the address, the city, and then the zip code. So you'll highlight that column again, go to Data tab and Text to Columns, and we're going to do delimited, hit Next, and delimit based on comma, and then go ahead and hit Finish. So that'll split this into 3 columns based on commas. So now we have the address, the city, and then the state and zip code. We need this split one more time. So you'll select that column, Text to Columns, delimit it again, and this time we'll do it based on space. Go ahead and replace the data because it's fine. And now it's split into Florida and the zip code. We don't need Florida, so we can delete that column. And then come back and give all of your columns names. So we got the name, the phone number, the type of school, the address, the city, and make sure your columns are lining up when you do this. I have an extra blank column. So city and then zip code, or just zip is fine. So that's how to get all this split apart without using the search functions. And using these counting tools like we did here, there's different counts for different alternating types. So if it was like 1, 2, or if you had data in 3 rows, you could set up a count for 3 rows. There's different kinds you can do, but this is for a 2-row alternating. So then from here, you'll just save this file as your CSV. Make sure you save it as a CSV. It'll make it a lot easier bringing it into Pro. So just CSV, comma delimited. And all that does is save the single sheet, not the entire file. And you'll get this prompt if you still have 2 sheets open, but it's okay. Just make sure you have this sheet active when you go to save it, and you should be good to go.